Hey guys, Merry Christmas to everybody out there. I had a recent request that somebody wanted to see a shop tour, so I thought I would do a quick shop tour before we lose all sunlight today. It's a beautiful day here in sunny Southern California. I think it's about 70 degrees and sunny. Sorry about all you East Coast and Midwest people. Yikes. Let's start with up here. I got my door of all of my artwork, and I've got my custom built rod holder for holding my pre-assembled rods. Got some Buckeye burls here waiting to be turned into some awesome nets. We got some maple burl, that's spalted maple burl. Really nice stuff there. The air compressor, my amazing Nova Viking drill press, super high tech, love it. It's even got lasers. Oh, and look who's here, Tessa. Tessa the shop dog. How you doing, baby? We got a couple nets here that we're working on. Actually, they're completed. The woodworking portion is completed. Let me get this thing out in the sunlight for you to see. So that is some amazing teak burl on a teak handle and a Wenge hoop. And this one's going to Huntington Beach. And check out the little logo. Actually, it's going to end up in Montana at the Bighorn Valley Ranch. And that's done at inlays done in brass and turquoise. We got a couple other nets here that are done. I think you've seen them on some of my previous posts. That's some custom artwork I did for Lino Jubilato. And that's a Maori artwork from New Zealand. And that's a trout. Spalted maple burl handle. And then another favorite here is this guy. This is my favorite wood, Carolina cherry burl. Not commercially available. I get it locally here. It's very hard to find, and it's awesome looking wood. But that's a anthracite inlaid float plane for Michael. And I think the last one we have here, this one's getting ready to get a bag put in it. But this one is for, let's take her back to the sun. And this is a spalted maple burl handle with Designed to Deceive is the logo there. And check him out at Designed to Deceive on Instagram. And that is his favorite fly. Yeah, so here's the shop. We got lots of totes filled with burls and some fishing supplies and different things, a mixture of things. Get ready for my trip to Colombia. So I've got my Scientific Anglers fly line wallet that's getting filled up. Lots and lots of wood back here. This is some of my burl, teak burl that you saw just on that handle right there. I got that from Southeast Asia. Got some peacock feathers, some antlers, a few clamps, you know, gotta have some clamps and more clamps and more clamps, lots of clamps. The old workbench full of lots of cool old tools and new, little mix. Yeah, remember this, show you that gas pump right up there. That thing is solid brass, and I'm sure it's older than, I know it's older than me for sure. Probably I'm guessing it's from the 30s or 40s. But I remember playing with that when I was a kid. I would, my sister's bikes over and act like I was servicing them by turning the pedals upside down and filling it up with gas. So yeah, I ran the gas station at my house. Up there you can see some templates that I use for gluing up the nets. And if you look up, got nothing but wood stashed, all kinds of mahogany, maple, curly maple, walnut. So yeah, no shortage of wood. Let's see what else. Got some handles here that are getting ready to be glued up. These have been stabilized, so you can see that one's already got its center laminate for strength, and this is Pomeli Sapili. This is some more Carolina cherry burl and a couple Buckeye burls there. And then my lathe. This is where I build reel seats, custom reel seats. Oh yeah, I love this tool. I do a lot of tool making with this as well. It's amazing what you can build with a lathe. Yep, anyway, let's see what else. Oh, show you my little storage for strips of laminates. These are for gluing up the hoops, and I made each and every one of these. And they're sorted by size, by a little bit by color or species, and then also by thickness. And there's my, God, you have no idea how many times I get into these looking for pieces and parts to make things out of. I mean, everything in my shop is custom. I mean, you can see a custom built clamp right here for clamping my resaw fence so that it doesn't move while I'm resawing. Baldor grinder and wire wheel that I got from my good buddy Glenn, and he actually grew up using this sucker, working with his dad in the garage, working on cars. So pretty proud of owning that thing. I got my chop saw here, double sander, another sander here, router table, spindle sander, buffer, yeah, all kinds of, 2 bandsaws, my sticker collection on board. That's my Laguna and my Grizzly. My Grizzly does the curved stuff, so I'm getting ready to cut out this walnut burl handle for Chris, my buddy Chris. And there's more burls, wangi, oh man, all kinds of wood. Everything you see on this wall here is something special. It's not just stacked wood. I mean, it's, you know, that's spalted maple burl right there. Got curly maple, curly maple, curly maple, cocobolo, teak, Purple Heart. I mean, just all kinds of cool stuff on here. Show you some of the templates, some nets hanging. This one's in process. It's a Buckeye burl as well. And those 2 are samples there. My little press. And, oh, this is one of my favorite tools. It's, you turn this knob and the hydraulics allow you to move this any which direction, and then you can just lock it in by tightening this knob. And I put my nets in here. I'll show you, you know, something like this, and then you just tighten it up. See if I can do this one-handed. You tighten it up, and then I can work on this thing doing anything. I can reposition it so that I can carve on the handle like this, lock it in. Yeah, super helpful. I got my light on an arm over here. It extends out, and I can get real tight into my work. And yeah, it's a lot of years of setup to get to the point where I'm at. I kind of take stuff for granted, but it's funny. I met an old guy once who had a really cool shop in his backyard, and it's actually a neighbor of my sister's. And I went in there and I was just wide-eyed and just so envious of the shop. And he told me, he goes, Greg, you know what? Just, you know, keep doing what you're doing. Keep buying tools, and one day you'll have a shop just like this. Sure enough, here it is. So thanks for joining me on my little shop tour, and wish you guys a very happy holiday, and we'll see you soon.